નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Standard 9th, Subject Science, Chapter 13, Why Do We Fall In? Dear students, we are discussing about the principle of prevention. So in this, general ways to prevent the infection. So what are the general ways? General ways here, public hygiene is one of the basic key to prevent the most of the infectious diseases. So public cleanliness is more important. And this approach relates to prevent the exposure of microbes. So this will prevent the exposure, whatever the burning in outside. So this all the exposure will prevent. For example, for airborne microbes, prevent the exposure by overcrowding. Wherever the overcrowding will be there, we should not go there. And for waterborne diseases or for waterborne infections, environment should be, so here, providing safe and pure drinking water. And water is treated with to kill any microbial contamination. For vector-borne diseases, you know that mosquitoes and flies, environment should be clean so that they will not breed, they will not raise their numbers. Okay, and another point is here, increasing the immunity of the body is other measure to prevent the infections. So here the food, proper food is and nourishment is given to the body with a good amount of exercise also, and the infections can be avoided. So these are the general ways to prevent the infection. Now we will see the specific ways to prevent the disease. In the specific ways, so immunization and vaccination is the specific way to prevent the disease. See, what are the specific ways? Immunization and as well as vaccination. What is immunization and what is here? Immune system. Immune system you have to make stronger, and vaccination also. This is the specific way to prevent the diseases. Okay, so you see now, here immune system, you see immunizations, it is an immune system is a complex network of cells and tissues and organs. They help the body to fight infections and other diseases. So this is the immunization system. And here you see vaccination. Vaccination is the administration of a vaccine to help the immune system develop to fight against the diseases. This is about the vaccination. So many vaccines are nowadays available for many infectious diseases. Okay, so but by having compulsory immunization through the public health program of the childhood immunization, through the childhood, see here, by having compulsory immunization through the public health program of the childhood immunization, various diseases can be prevented. See dear students, here various diseases means we'll see that what are the diseases. The disease like here say this one, tetanus. It is a serious bacterial and painful muscles contractions. It is also a very fatal disease. And another one is diphtheria. That is also a bacterial disease that affects the mucous membrane. Whooping cough. Whooping cough is also a serious respiratory infections. And measles is also a viral infectious disease. Is especially affecting the nose and throat. And tuberculosis, this is also a viral disease infecting the attacking the lungs. And polio, you are knowing that. So these are the various diseases, and for these diseases nowadays vaccines are available. So dear students, now we will see about the how is this widespread diseases. You know that these are there are general ways of preventing infections. And what are the specific ways also you learn immune system you have to make it strong. These days there is no smallpox anywhere in the world. But as recently as 100 years ago, smallpox epidemics were smallpox diseases, the widespread disease, were not at all uncommon. There is a not a just like corona, there is an uncommon disease. Those common disease now. For that, medicines are also not there those times. So that is why many people were afraid coming near the someone those who are suffering from the disease, since they were afraid of catching the diseases. How corona many people are afraid because there is also a communicable disease. In a similar way, those times smallpox is also an epidemic disease. However, there was one group of people who did not have this fear. These people would provide nourishing care for the victims of the smallpox. Those who are taking care of the smallpox, so they were not afraid. Why? Because this was a group of people who had the smallpox, who had it, the smallpox earlier and survived it also. But even although they lot of scaring, they are afraid also. But here, in other words, if you had a smallpox once, there was no chance of suffering from it again. So second time it will not come. Because vaccination or medicine is given. So having the disease once was a means of preventing attacks of the same disease. So second time it will not come the disease. So this happens because when the immune system first sees the infections of microbes, it responds against it and then remembers it specially. So here what will happen? The immune system will remember those infectious diseases are attacking. So the next time that particular microbe or its close relatives enter the body, the immune system responds with even greater strongly. So this eliminates removing the infection and even more quickly than the first time. So this is the basic principle of the immunization. So dear students, you know that the smallpox vaccine was introduced by the Edward Jenner in 1796. Who discovered the vaccine? Here Edward Jenner in the 1796 was the first successful vaccine to be developed. And what he has done the prepared like this. You know that in the 2 centuries ago, an English physician, named Jenner, realized that milkmaids, those who are milk workers, who had cowpox, they did not catch the smallpox even during the epidemics. See, cowpox is a mild form of the smallpox that is seen in the animals. He took out some of the sample from the cowpox and injected into the healthy person. So he found that since cowpox is very similar to the smallpox, a person who had already suffered from the smallpox will not suffer from the cowpox. So in this way he discovered, or his idea was made into successful. This was because of the smallpox virus is closely related to the cowpox virus. Cow means in the Latin word vacca, and the cowpox means vaccine. So from these roots, the word vaccination has come into our usage. So you know that many of these vaccinations are now available for preventing the whole range of infectious diseases and provide a disease-specific means of prevention also. So we have discussed about there are vaccines against tetanus, diphtheria, whooping cough, and even measles, polio, and even many other diseases. So this for this all public health program of the childhood, immunization for preventing the infectious diseases. Of course, such program can be useful only if such health measures are available to all the children. Some hepatitis viruses also which cause a jaundice. See, some hepatitis viruses which cause a jaundice are transmitted through the water. So this is a disease transmitted through the water, and there is a vaccine for one of them also. Hepatitis A is in the market available, but the majority of the children in many parts of India are already immune. The hepatitis given at the age of or by the time of 5 years old, in between that stage only given. So next one is a rabies, say deadly virus disease. So rabies, it is who are always with the animals, communicated with the animals, spread to the people from the saliva of infected animals to the person. See, saliva of the animals, from the saliva, or the animals biting to the person, then this rabies virus is spread by the bite of infected dog also, and even with the other animals also. So there are anti-rabies vaccines for both the humans as well as vaccines. So here what the symptoms will be: inflammation. Symptoms are fever, headache, and even muscle cramps. And this is inflammation of the brain also. So like this, this is the way the rabies diseases are attacking and influence like this. So dear students, we have completed now this lesson. Okay. So go through all the whatever we have discussed about the immune system, immunization, vaccination, okay, general ways to prevent the infection, specific ways to prevent the infection, and principles of treatment. So this will all go through it, and we'll meet in the next video with the new lesson. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you for joining us.